Come on in. As you can see, this is the living room. The carpet in here is just over 2 years old. The inside of the house has been freshly painted, and along with the trim and a lot of other updates. Since we moved in October of 2014, we've done a lot of updates to the inside of the house as well as the outside. We've got a new front door. All the trim has been refinished. Paint, of course. Now we're kind of looking in, let's swing around here and look in the dining room. So this is our dining room with the original hardwood floors. Incidentally, might have noticed a couple of the vents that are still missing. We're still working on repainting those. Let's take a look over here in the kitchen. So this is the kitchen. All of the appliances in here stay. Includes dishwasher, refrigerator, stove, all of that. And those will all stay with the house. The stove, the range is electric. Let's see, what else can we say about it here? Plenty of cabinet space. There's a lot of cabinet space for this kitchen. And it's actually for the size of the house. We believe the house is about 1,300 square feet. And for the size of the house, this kitchen is actually pretty spacious. And the cabinets are deep. There's a lot of space in there, which is good. Let's take a walk through and take a look at the bedrooms. It is a 3-bedroom house. There is quite a bit of closet and storage space. The one nice thing about this, which Rebecca loves, is there is a laundry chute that goes down to the basement, and we'll go down there in just a little bit. But there's plenty of storage space. Here's another one over here. Take a look there. I guess while we're here, let's take a look at these bedrooms. Well, let's look at the master bedroom first, since we're kind of here. So this is a master bedroom, and this has the same carpet that the living room has. So again, it's just over, I guess, 2.5 years old. But we moved to Chatham last year. So the house has been pretty much vacant since then, and we just had time to kind of finish things up this year. So it really hasn't had much traffic on it at all. Just over a year probably total. So the carpet's nice and fresh. In fact, we just shampooed it. Again, plenty of closet space. We've got all new hardware on these 6-panel pine doors. These are solid doors too. They're not the foam core doors. Let's take a look at, oh, sorry, I guess we could open these up. So plenty of room there. Let's take a look at one of the other bedrooms. Incidentally, the windows, I'm not really sure exactly how old they are, to be honest. I'm thinking they were probably put in late 90s, early 2000s. They are PVC clad, I believe. They've been decent windows. The original hardwood floors in these 2 bedrooms. There is original hardwood underneath the carpet in the master bedroom. I forgot to point that out. But again, we've got plenty of closet space. And again, these rooms have all been repainted. And We did put, one of the upgrades that we put in is in this room. In the next room that we're going to look at, both have newer ceiling fans. So let's move on to the third bedroom. Again, take a look outside. We have 2 windows in this room. And again, they're all kind of painted the same color. Floor's been refinished. Again, along with the doors, we do have all new hardware as well. Let's take a look at the bathroom. Bathroom is one of the rooms that's probably had one of the biggest facelifts since we moved in. Over the last year, we've redone the ceiling, all new vanity, mirror, sink and toilet, and all new floor, subfloor, vent, all that sort of thing has all been replaced, along with the fixtures in the tub and the shower. And then so you can kind of see that. We put a new fan in as well, a light kit, and there's quite a bit of storage in that closet as well. One kind of a neat feature in here that we kind of liked, so we kept, is there's a kind of a built-in medicine cabinet in the wall. You can put all kinds of different things in here. It's kind of handy. Very nice. So all these fixtures and everything are new. Towel rack, sort of thing. Let's move on to, let's see, I think we've pretty well covered about everything upstairs that I can think of. Let's take a look downstairs really quickly. We put new flooring on the landing here, kind of repainted. So this is our basement. Basement has been, freshly painted, both the walls and the floor. It's not what you'd call a finished basement, but it actually makes a really good multi-purpose area. It works really well for a workout room. It works well for a workshop. A rec room for the kids. We've used it for basically all 3 of those in our short time here. It's great for storage. As I said, we just recently finished painting, and one of the things to point out is we've recently, you gotta love Central Illinois weather, we've had a ton of rain that's been uncharacteristic. Like most basements in this area, it does have a little bit of it does get a little bit of seepage, but it's really not very bad. You can kind of see a couple of little bitty places where you can see where the water's collected, but based on the amount of rain we have, this really is a lot less than I would have expected, even, to be honest. So it holds up pretty well. One thing you can do to this house that we've considered doing is you can do the perimeter mitigation system, where they put the perforated pipe on the inside perimeter of the house here. They just dig a trench and put the perforated pipe in and then fill it with concrete. We looked at doing that, and honestly, if we hadn't moved, we would have actually gotten that done. We just I changed jobs and had to move closer to work, so that's kind of the reason why we didn't do that. But I think that was somewhere around $7,500 to do that work, which would allow you to finish the basement if you chose to do that, which would give you about another 1,300 square feet. So it'd be well worth the money to do that. The washer and dryer are not staying. I just will point out that's where they go and where they connect. But that set is spoken for, so that will be coming out shortly. Let's take a look really quickly at the electrical service. I believe it's got 200 amp service. It's kind of been an updated breaker box. I believe that this had all been updated right before we moved in, so this is probably, I think this box was only put in probably 2.5 years ago. And so it should all be up to code and everything's nice and labeled and everything. And so that's a good thing. Doing a workout cage here that will probably stay unless the new owner decides they don't want it, and then we'll figure out a way to get it out of here. But we honestly don't really have much room for it, so if you're into fitness, this is a nice piece that we'll just leave here if somebody wants it. So let's see, trying to think of what else. Okay, so the furnace and the water heater are in the center of the room here. This water heater's got a date on it of October of 2000, so it puts it at about 16.5 years old. Honestly, it works great. We've never had a problem with it at all. The furnace, I'm trying to think that there was trying to figure out if there was a date on this. Honestly, I don't recall as I think about it here, but let me see. But honestly, I think it's probably not much older than that as well, just by the looks of it. But anyway, it's worked fine for us. Heats up quick, cools down fast. It does have central air. We can look at that. The compressor's outside in the backyard. The structure of the house is actually very solid. You can look at the floor joists. Everything is nice and sturdy, nice and solid. No surprises. It's kind of nice to be able to take a look at the unfinished nature of the basement, because you can pretty well see everything. It's all exposed, and you can really see all the bones, and the house has got good bones, so that's a good thing. Let's see, let's go upstairs for a second, take a look at it in the garage. We also put a new door. Let's see, so with the front door, we put that in a little over 2 years ago, right after we moved in. We put in a steel door here and a steel door in the front of the garage. That's still got the sticker on it. And we put one at the back of the garage as well. So those have all just been replaced within the last 6-8 months. The car is considered a 1.5 car garage. The garage is. Got a really good and quiet garage door opener. Kind of a screw drive, which is good. I guess it's going to prove me wrong. It's a little squeaky right now, but it's actually, it functions very, very well. I was very happy with it. So we can kind of see here, plenty of storage. Why don't we walk out back here and take a look at the backyard real quick. Backyard needs mowed a little bit, but we'll take a look at it anyway. So the property line goes back to just the other side of the shed. There is an alley. It's kind of hard probably to see in this video, but it's a little difficult to see, but there is an alley back there. One thing you can do is put a garage. We planned on doing this as well, is putting a garage that's facing the alley. so we'd have a little more garage space. So that's also an option. The lot is, I believe, just over maybe a third of an acre. Yeah, that's a good shot of the back of the house. This is a good time to mention, when we moved in, we did about $11,000 worth of upgrades within the first month of buying the house. So we closed October 12th of 2014, and by mid-November we had put a brand new roof on. We put new guttering, seamless guttering, and soffits and fascia. And we had the roof extended, had the eaves extended on both ends, as well as there's one in the middle by 12 inches. So you can see that we've got all new soffit and fascia. Guttering the porch, we completely tore off and had that redone. That was when that front door was put in as well, and all of that aluminum and everything. The roof was done in a day, which was pretty amazing. Let's see, I can get a good look at that. Can you see that? Yeah, that's good. They did a great job on the roof. We just put shutters on the house maybe 2 weeks ago, probably. So those actually add some curb appeal. So that's really, let's walk around to this side of the house and then we can wrap it up. Incidentally, the roof was done by John Muehlbach, and he did a great job. I would highly recommend his work. If you're thinking about having a roof put on, he did a tremendous job. Very thorough, very knowledgeable. So this gives you a little bit of a 3/4 view from this angle. This would be the east side of the house. And that really just about wraps it up. If you want to see a little more information, or if you have some questions, you can see it on owners.com. And the address again is 240 East Park. Thanks for watching.